Here we are with lucky video number 5. Are you ready? Okay, I think I'm ready for a Kodak moment, no pun intended. My shirt says Kodak.
Oh, I get it. Hey, what's up you guys? It's Trae De'Angelo
And Corey, and today, we're telling your future.
Recently on this quarantine, we've gotten quite a bit interested in Zodiac signs, and we thought how great to figure this out to see how compatible we really are.
Right, and these horoscopes are broken up into things called elements, which I haven't heard of since like high school chemistry. So today, we're gonna delve more into what the elements actually mean. Okay guys, so the first element is fire. Cue flames. We have Aries, Leos, and yours truly, Mr. Sagittarius.
Sagittarius, my favorite Sagittarius.
Which, believe it or not, the internet fails to put that into play. So, fire signs are known for their strong emotion, which Trae can attest. I basically cry over a gust of wind. We're enthusiastic, we're passionate, we're temperamental, we're impulsive. We have just basically all the characteristics that you look for in a person.
Yeah, right.
No, but us fire signs are pretty cool people. I like to consider myself a decently laid-back fire sign.
And I actually get along with a lot of fire signs, so like that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But like personally, without just comparing zodiac signs, me personally, yeah.
Right.
Next we have our earth signs. They are Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns. These individuals, including myself, are very dependable, very materialistic, they say. I can say that so myself.
Period.
We're also very grounded individuals, which I feel like which makes us so reliable.
Grounded. He means stubborn.
No. We're also known to be very loyal individuals as well, so I can attest to that myself.
I agree. Actually, most of the earth signs that I know have been pretty reliable people. So, my earth signs out there, all the love. Hold on. There's some fresh water, want some? Because next, we got our water signs. We have our Pisces, our Cancers, and our Scorpios. My fellow water signs, despite the fact that we're opposing each other, I do appreciate you guys. They're sensitive, they're charming, they're kind of private to themselves. I would say they're more refreshing personalities too. And my best friend is a Scorpio, so as weird as it is, as opposing as this sign is to me, I really get along with these guys, right?
Yeah. I don't even know how, I don't know if I can deal with
the nature.
Both of the signs in the same room. I don't know if I can do that. All right, you guys, so next we have our air signs. Those are our Aquarius, Geminis, and Libras.
Love you, air signs.
Yeah, you guys are just everywhere. And honestly, because of this is why you guys are so adventurous, fun. You guys have all the ideas, so spontaneous.
Okay, but they are also super powerful.
Honestly, and I'm kind of confused why we're so opposite, because we click the best, I feel like. Especially because my father and best friend are Aquarius and my brother, so it's like,
right.
It's
and
weird.
Also, you have a Gemini best friend too.
I do. Oh my god. Yeah, it's
I noticed that too, when the air signs love, they are hard lovers.
Disclaimer, we do not have a PhD in astrology. We're not astrologists, so don't come for us in the comments.
And we for sure are not gonna ask for $5 to read your future like the psychics at the latest town hall fair do. But what we will do is share our experience with just a few signs that Trae and I particularly had a lot of experience with.
And get along the most with type of thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good way to put it.
So starting off, basically, I'm gonna touch base on Capricorns. I love Capricorns. are we compatible?
Honestly,
I
think so.
So just from personal experience, I think the best signs that I get along with for sure would be Capricorns and Aquariuses. I would say Capricorns for sure because both of my male best friends are Capricorns, and it's so funny because me and my best friend, we once met this other two pair of best friends, and they happen to be a Taurus and a Capricorn. Like, how weird is that?
Right.
And my best friend, who's a girl, she's an Aquarius, and when we met each other, we vibed so immediately. It was just like a natural instinct for us.
Actually, it's so funny you say that too, because when I'm around you and your friends who are Aquariuses and Capricorns, I kind of do feel like you guys just mesh
like so perfectly,
well.
You know what I mean?
It's almost seamless.
I do feel that.
Yeah, I feel like as if somebody just put you guys on like a little dating app or like a friendship app, and they're like, who wants to be my best friend?
It was like an instant match type of thing, you know what I'm saying?
Instant match, and I love that because I think the energy in the room when a Taurus meets a Capricorn or a Taurus meets an Aquarius, it's just this like it's just such...
It's just like a different type of feeling, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's like an instant connection.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's so weird, but I feel like those people are the type of people who are meant to be like my friends, you know what I mean? Like not someone who I was meant to be like in a relationship with.
Right, because the Sagittarius is here to steal that heart away.
Ooh, he stole it.
So the 2 signs that I have the most experience with are Aries and Scorpios.
And that's weird because you guys are like,
yeah.
Aren't you guys opposing signs?
Yeah, we are. Well, Scorpio and myself.
Oh yeah, true.
But my best friends are Aries and Scorpio, and honestly, we get along the best together. My Aries friends are sort of...
Wait, I love your Aries friends.
Hey Aries friends, he loves you.
I love you guys, actually.
But they're so similar to me, because we are fire signs. They're impulsive, they're fun.
Impulsive. A good impulsive.
Yeah, except when I see expensive things. And then as far as my Scorpio best friend goes, her and I are literally the same
person. Like, I have not met a much perfect pair of best friends. Other than my own friends. But like, you guys honestly...
We're about to fight. We're emotional together, which you think is combative because we are opposing signs. But for some reason, like, we actually get along.
It actually works.
It's kind of crazy.
Honestly, I just feel like the reason why we work so well is because we're just so adventurous with each other. You bring out that adventurous side to me that I really don't have normally.
Like Dora and Swiper. No.
Why'd you say Dora and Swiper?
Because she's an explorer, bitch, and we're adventurous. But no, today was kind of cool because Trae and I actually went to the grocery store and we had a bit of an experience with this lady who had trouble getting her own groceries.
And we literally did the whole 9, you guys. We literally helped her out, picked up her groceries, put them on the conveyor belt. We walked her to her apartment. And it was just such a humbling experience for me because it was just like, wow, like the fact that we were able to do that today, and like it was just so spontaneous.
It was so off the cuff that, like, I'm not even kidding you, situations like that with you have become almost just second nature. And the fact that we're so adventurous is just amazing to me. Like, these experiences are so genuine and natural.
And they seem like one in a lifetime when they happen too. Like, they just seem so special, you know what I mean? Like every adventure with you, it as simple as that. It's amazing.
I agree. And one of my favorite things about the Taurus-Sag relationship is how we share common goals and aspirations.
Honestly, I couldn't agree with that anymore. It's like, especially us both being in the healthcare field and us actually, like, we honestly set goals so often. Like, we'll literally, throughout the day, like we gotta do this, and we'll literally write a list, and I love that about us.
Wait, one thing that Trae does, and I'm sure the Taurus out there will agree, you love to write lists.
I do. They're just so organized.
It is, and that to me is goal-oriented, and I was like...
Sign up again. So apparently, you guys, it says that Tauruses are supposed to be with Sagittariuses in all of sickness and in health. And how ironic, because your boy is about to be a nurse. Your boy's about to be a nurse in sickness and health and sickness.
Funny, because we're also seen as not compatible love signs.
And that's so weird for us because...
And sickness and in health, bitch, fact check. And one thing that I find super weird is how it's been told that, like, Tauruses enjoy the independent nature of Sagittarius, which I find
it's weird because we're also independent as well.
Like, super independent. And
but I feel like what makes it work so well is because we know that we both need to be independent so that when we come together, we're better. You know what I mean?
Powerful. That's
powerful.
A power statement.
Power statement for a power couple.
Period.
So being that I'm a Taurus, I would definitely say that I'm a very serious individual, as well as being a little bit sensual.
Yeah, and actually you are. Like, serious enough to counterbalance my impulsiveness.
And I feel like that's good.
Yeah,
right?
It's amazing. And then sensual enough to also highlight my, like, extreme, fun, adventurous personality.
Yeah, so spontaneous, you guys. So spontaneous.
Here I am, like, trying to, like, figure out why people think that Taurus and Sagittarius don't work, but...
That's why we work.
Yeah. And while we're on the topic, I just really have to call out this myth, this little hoax, that Sagittariuses are these polygamous, non-committal beings, because that's not true.
All I see is loyalty, baby. All I see is loyalty.
And
I can say that this man might be the most loyalist man I've ever met in my life, honestly.
And it's because of the reliable and honestly, like, your nature to commitment. Like, I feel like meeting somebody who's like-minded just brings it up more. Because when Sagittarius love, they love
hard, oh my goodness.
He's all I see.
I also feel like one of the main things I love the most about our relationship is being that I'm so grounded. I'm such like a homebody type of person. I like to stay at home, and being that you're just so adventurous and you're so like exciting, you bring so much to the table. It's like you're so interesting. you make me want to go out. You make me want to experience these type of things, and it's just so cool because it's like if I could choose to stay in the house, I'll stay in the house.
You freaking would.
And like it's different with you.
It's so true. And there's nights where I'm like, Trae, like, want to go out or do something? And he's like, no, babe, like, let's just have a night in. And I'm like, you know what? Okay, like, let's do it.
And that's perfect because that's like, that's us.
It is.
So since we've been doing these zodiac signs, we found a lot of about our relationship, and I'm calling them out. So all the astrologists, all the
love
astrology websites, you're wrong.
You're so wrong.
Baby girl, you're wrong.
Actually sad. And that just goes to prove that, like, if you're looking for love, horoscopes don't really mean anything.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
if you feel something, you feel something. Like,
you just
honestly,
have to get the energy, and sometimes when you find it, the true love is just written in the stars.
You're so corny.
I know.
In the stars. I love. I'm actually so glad that we actually did get into zodiac signs, only because it just showed me the reason to why I didn't look at them so much in the beginning.
Right.
It basically just showed me I'm not about to let anybody else paint our picture for us.
Right. It basically showed me why all my teachers in the past said don't use Wikipedia.
What? I feel like the reason why I never really paid attention to zodiac signs was because researching them and actually seeing what they're about, they're wrong.
They're like dead wrong.
And it's like,
correction, they're like dead wrong when it comes to compatibility. And it's kind of weird though, because just because we're compatible and they might not say we are, I think that they are sort of accurate when it comes to the individual person.
Yeah, like I'm very much so a practical person. I'm definitely so grounded.
You are, and I can attest to that. And I think I'm definitely emotional.
Oh my goodness.
And I love, but I
love it though.
Right. Oh. And like Sagittarius, we're just like so impulsive, and it is a quality that I do have to work on because
your impulsiveness isn't bad sometimes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. It makes things fun and it keeps things interesting.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for clicking onto this video and just
I don't know, letting us tell your future.
Our own advice to you would just be.
I don't know, yeah.
Fall in love with who you want to fall in love with.
Oh, yeah. And don't let compatibility things be determined by something as superficial and honestly unpredictable as astrology. Leave us some comments, some likes, and let us know what you want to see because I hear the stars calling and they're saying you gotta do it.
You're so corny and I love it. But thank you guys so much and we'll see you in the next one.
All right, guys. Bye.
Oh my gosh.
Tauruses are so like in their like zone sometimes that like they kind of really like are elusive to the world around them. Sometimes you get into that like shell, like you're a turtle and you just put your head back into it. You do that sometimes, like you like put your head back into your shell, but then like you peek it out and then you're just like, okay, I'm ready to go.